obviously, we had the turnovers offensively, and that's problematic. I think I read online that Mahomes right now is on pace for 15 TDs to 19 interceptions on the season, which is pretty crazy to think about that he's on pace for 15 and 19. That's just like, you never expect Mahomes to have those kind of numbers, but nonetheless, 6-0. That's at the end of the day, the W is what we're looking at. But the defense, Teja, you mentioned we kind of like just, I think it just goes to the kind of our mentality going into this game. You go that first drive on offense, we go to the midfield. We do a fake punt at midfield right after we get a 3-and-out from them right away. We do a fake punt at midfield, awful play. If you're going to go for it, you got Patrick Mahomes, go for just go for it. You don't need to have a fake punt run. But nonetheless, we do it. We get stuffed. But for me, when I saw that, I'm like, it's obvious that we trust our game plan and our defense, and we can go for it at midfield. And if we don't get it, we have a defense to stop this team. And right away, we get the ball right back. Justin Reed, the interception. And all game, we just held this team in check. Brock Purdy looked like Mr. Irrelevant. He finally looked like Mr. Irrelevant. We made him look like that. Shout out Christian Roland Wallace, interception, rookie, undrafted guy. And then Jaden Hicks, rookie, huge interception in the end zone and a beautiful pass rush, inside move from George Karlaftis. Defense all throughout the game just made plays, and that's talk about Patriots. Patriots defense made plays. They made timely plays, and that's what our team's been doing all year long, and especially in this game today. But what did you guys make of just the defense overall play today that you hadn't seen all season? I just feel like tonight, anything that we did offensively, any negatives plays, any turnovers, defense was going to getting it right back for us, making it even again. And it was like that all game long. I never felt worried at all about this game, especially with our defense playing the way it is.
I think mentally, man, they playing at a place right now that Spags has taken all of his mindset, his creativity as far as like what he wants to do with those guys, and they've embodied every part of it, of who he is as a defensive coordinator. Okay, and it means coming from all different sides. It means to make plays. It means to challenge guys. The secondary challenge receivers that was out there at the game today, probably like I was asking them to, like I would expect them to do. And so they don't really care about making a mistake. They don't. And that's where you got to play. You got to play, like free football where, hey, it doesn't matter what goes on. It doesn't matter what our backs are against the line. We're going to be able to come out on top. And so what you just seen was the defensive line kept coming. The linebackers played a hell of a game, especially Nick Bolton. And then the secondary, they grab, they pull, they tug, they do everything out there, right? And they just like, hey, man, we're just going to live with it. And so they have just the cohesiveness that they play with one another is probably the best in the NFL at any team that I've seen this year. And so I know they talk about the Denver Broncos, what they do, what they bring to the table, how good their secondary stuff is. But the Chiefs, man, I really don't see any type of weak link in some of the things they do. Now, obviously, with Jalen Watson going down, it kind of changes things somewhat, a little bit. Najee came in a little cold off the bench, struggled somewhat, trying to move. And then we talked about this. Nazee's a safety trying to play corner, but he does a good job of it. And so sometimes, he technique-wise, he's still getting his eyes caught in the backfield where he should be learning where he sinks at in coverage, right? Or, who do you have in this area? If this man, you got to be in the zip pocket. And so I think some of those techniques, if you're kind of new to a position, at least it's consistent, it's going to take some time. But defensively, man, I mean, Chris Jones came in. George Karlaftis did a great job. I got a little worried because we weren't really playing on they line of scrimmage because they kept running that outside zone on us and running backfield. And they start realizing, I'm like, okay, now I see actually how they're calling this. And so when they start doing that, they just start cutting back toward Tranquil, smaller linebacker. They were looking for him like, if you don't fit in the hole, then we're going to hit it. That's what Shanahan's offense is. That's what they've always been, okay, is that zone team. We look for the gaps, one cut and go. That's what they're really good at. So, but we did a great job shutting the running game down, shutting Purdy down, and shutting the wide receivers down. The only one that had a good game, if you will, against us was George Kittle. He caught some good balls, man, but he was like the only guy they had out there left that you had to go to him. So
Come on, baby, go. Yes. That's a first down. It's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
Yeah, it was really dominant on our defense. They were 2 of 11 on third down. That's their worst percentage since week 3 of the 2022 season. That's Purdy's only. It's a second 3+ interception game of his career. Only other one he had was 4 against Baltimore. We just did things to them that they haven't had done to them. And you can't say injuries. I don't want to hear about injuries because, as we know, every team's dealing with injuries. So it sucks, but I don't want to hear that at all from any opponent from us because we're one of the most battered teams in the league. We were just so good. Our D line just is so in tune. It's so nice to see guys step up around Chris Jones and not have to just have a one-man wrecking crew, even though he is a one-man wrecking crew. And I don't know what it is about Spags. He just seems to have Shanny's number. I don't know if he stole his playbook. I don't know what it is, but he's got him down, man. I mean, I think 2 guys in the league that have to kind of do a soul check every other week to see if they still have it and it's not owned by the Chiefs are Shanahan and Lamar Jackson, because we have a knack of playing against them. We just play against both those guys so well, and Shanny's got to be so frustrated. But, if you are going to take lumps from a team, why not be the Chiefs? But our defense is in such a groove. They just took off from last year and just carried on momentum, just got better. It was like, it almost feels like between last season, the postseason, the Super Bowl, and this year, it was just one long year of just getting better. Like, they just didn't lose any momentum. It's like we have the same exact team almost, just getting better and just gelling together. You would never even know we lost Snead from the way we play. It's awesome to watch.
I think it's, and to be honest with you, like you were saying, Teja, I mean, you relatively do have the same team. You really have all the guys in the same spot. Steve was that guy that brought a lot to what we did defensively. And so those guys been able to come in and fill in. Jalen Watson has come out of that entire group, at least opposite of McDuffie, and just taking the reins to be the guy. Okay. He ends up getting hurt. And so for me, Nazee's done a good job. Joshua Williams has kind of been, somewhat up and down a little bit. I think he's still trying to find his way in that space. But it's still relative to the same group. We get Amenahu back, we're going to be that much better. And that's the scary part. Is we're going to be that much better with him. So.
And we did say cornerback and defensive back, period, was one of the positions on defense where we could afford to lose somebody. We were deep already going into the offseason, and we just added more talent to it. So we just replenished it, and we were already pretty deep at that position. So if there's one position you can lose a Snead caliber player, it was a cornerback and defensive back in general.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.